Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike here, bringing you some more Pokemon Showdown battles. This one, we are not in cap, as you can see. We're up in good old OU, using out my sand teams. One is my team that I have on my work computer, and one is the one from here, so they're a little bit different. But the first match, I'm going to be down here on the bottom, where I should be. My opponent up at the top doesn't have any weather going, so he's playing a non-weather team, but he does have some fairly threatening things. Gengar, is always pretty hard to deal with. Conkeldurr can be troublesome, depending on the set. And Garchomp's just really good. But I feel like I match up against his team pretty well. I'm not too worried about a lot of it. Fortress, I'm not a big fan of Fortress. It does get some hazards up, but that's usually about all it's good for. Jellicent's not too bad. I do have Tyranitar to Pursuit trap his ghosts. If this Tyranitar has Pursuit, I always forget if I've given it to it or not. So, anyhow, let's get into the match. I'm going to go ahead and lead with Jabberwocky because I saw that he doesn't have any weather, so I may as well just get my sand up right away. He starts with Jellicent. That's great for me. I just get my Stealth Rocks up. I could have gone for the Pursuit, but I really wanted to get Stealth Rocks up instead. He brings in Conkeldurr and starts setting up immediately, which is not very smart. You never want to go for the setup right away. It almost never works. But I do forget about Ice Punch because it's the move that I forget exists, and that it's a tutor move now, so everything has it again. It ends up costing me my Celebi, but I do a ton of damage to him with the Leaf Storm. So then I get crit on the Mach Punch, so that's cool. Basically means my Rotom is death fodder now, and Garchomp is going to kill Jabberwocky with an Earthquake. But, Jabberwocky got the rocks up and the sand up, so his job's kind of done. I wanted to, I had to death fodder something really, but Clamperl comes in, not Clamperl, Cloyster comes in, and I expected him to set up there, that's why I stayed in and went for the superpower, but he just goes for, something that didn't do much damage. I ended up killing him, which is fine with me. He does get a free switch in, and I use that opportunity to death fodder Hosed the Rotom because he's not good for anything, so I may as well get some switch advantage here. But at this point, I really wasn't feeling good about the match until this series of turns happens. He just keeps going for Stealth Rock. I mean, I guess he's trying to death fodder Fortress, but I don't understand what he was doing there. I have no idea. But anyhow, he lets me basically kills Fortress, and then he poisons my Alakazam, who has Wonder Guard. So he had the match, and then he just made some really, really stupid plays, and that is basically going to allow Alakazam to wreak havoc from that point on. He will outspeed and kill the Gengar, and if I can get some damage on the Jellicent, he does have Shadow Ball to deal with that. So I just go for the Earthquake here, try and get that damage. I end up getting disabled, but then I just die, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I have enough damage on it now that I'm pretty sure Alakazam will be able to take it out. I do get the special defense drop, which is nice because most of the hacks went his way this match. He disabled everything. He got the crit, so I deserved a little going in my way. But yeah, there you go. You can see as soon as Jellicent went down, that was a good game. Hidden Power Ice takes out Garchomp, and Gengar is going to go down to a Psychic. So that is going to be the first match. Pretty handy win after he made those mistakes. Went from a really bad situation to a really good one. But pretty straightforward. Moving into the next match, I'm going to be up here at the top this time instead of on the bottom. And this is my secondary sand team, the one with Landorus. And I really like it because Landorus is a cool guy. So this time I do have some opposing weather to deal with. My opponent is running a rain team, so he's got the Starmie, Breloom, who's going to take the reduced damage from fire attacks. Dugtrio, who's really good on weather teams that aren't sand teams to help kill opposing weather threats and a lot of popular weather guys. And then, of course, Dragonite is super threatening if I don't get Stealth Rocks up, so I need to try and have that happen. Starmie is going to make that difficult, but we'll have to see what we can do. So let's go ahead and get into the match. He is going to lead with Politoed. I'm going to send out Landorus because I didn't think he would want to lead with Politoed. I actually suspected the Dugtrio lead to try and trap my Tyranitar, but that doesn't work out. Luckily, I can just switch into Jabberwocky. He doesn't care about Politoed, and I don't take much damage and get my weather up. So that worked out decently. Here again, I switch out immediately just because I don't want to get trapped by Dugtrio. I'm trying to play around it. It does give him a chance to bring in his Politoed, and then Ryu is going to get obliterated by a rain-boosted Surf on that Starmie. I switch in Jabberwocky here just to get the sand up, and then go into Grindylow because it walls the hell out of Starmie. So that is going to allow Breloom to come in, and I am going to miss the Will-O-Wisp. Ah! That's so annoying. I could have crippled that thing right then and there. Breloom causes this team huge problems, and I had an opportunity to just take it out, and instead, no. Miss the Will-O-Wisp, and then die. Luckily, he does have Life Orb, and the sand's hurting him, so he's not going to be able to stay in too long, but it still would have been nice to just burn him and not have to worry about him at all. So Landorus comes in, I get a free attack, do some damage to Alakazam, just go for the safe hidden power since I didn't know what he wanted to switch in. Then I get a little bit of return hacks in return. Wow, that was a dumb sentence. As he misses the Focus Blast and I kill him with a crit Flamethrower. That does mean the end of Heatran because Dugtrio is free to revenge him at that point, but just getting one kill with Heatran was really helpful. Here I'm kind of going to waste some time and waste my Landorus, which was not a very smart move. And then I get killed with Extreme Speed, which I forgot Dragonite learned, so Landorus would have been really good against a lot of his guys, and I just kind of let him die. Then I'm going to get smashed with an Aqua Tail. That's going to hurt badly, but it was definitely worth it to be able to take out his Dragonite. Had that thing, if it had Dragon Dance, I don't know if it did, it would have been big trouble for me. But yeah, at this point, I'm kind of up the creek without a paddle. It's all going to be up to Bad Horse here. I was fairly certain I could live a Mach Punch, so I knew that Breloom was going to go down. But yeah, not quite going to be enough to kill the Starmie. It's going to live at 4% and then go down to Life Orb, and he's actually going to win because he had the Politoed. So you can see missing that Will-O-Wisp on the Breloom was a huge deal since it ended up taking out my Terrakion, or at least taking it down to very low health. I'm not sure how much a Surf in the sand would have done to Terrakion, because he does get the special defense boost, so he might have been able to cling on and then sweep. But a really close game. Kind of too bad that it came down to some hacks, but what are you going to do? So that's going to be the two matches for today. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed them. Check out the links in the description. Feel free to leave me a comment, and I will have some more stuff coming your way shortly. Thanks for watching, guys.